I'm so mad still. It was the worst day of my life. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Monday video on my channel. So today, as promised, I was going to tell you a story about my wonderful road trip cross country with my best friend Annie. So Annie and I were going, if you didn't watch my vlogs, you should totally watch them, parts 1 and 2 of our cross country road trip. So we were going from New Orleans to Dallas, and there was one point in the middle of Louisiana. Not to offend any people from Louisiana watching my videos, also hi if you're from Louisiana, but we were in the middle of nowhere and I needed gas, so we just got off the next exit, went to get gas. So we're there and there's cars at all these pumps, there's still cars around. It looks like people are here getting gas. So we pull in. A little backstory, Annie and I are from New Jersey, and so we don't pump our own gas, we don't get out of the car. I genuinely think this should be a thing throughout every state because it just gives more jobs, and it's also you get to sit in your car. Anyway, we are there and we're like, that's a little weird. And obviously if you're someone who knows what a plastic bag means, you're a little ahead of us on the story. But we see the bag and we're like, that's weird, but there's other cars at other pumps, so okay, so people are using the pumps. So we're like, okay, let's just take our card, let's put it in the machine, see if the pump is still working. It's on, everything's working, they take our card, and then it says select grade, so I'm pressing regular. Annie goes to the bathroom. So I'm just filling up my tank, normal, it's working fine, it's the regular gas pump. As I'm putting it back, a man, just a random man in the middle of Louisiana, charges for me. So I have no idea what's going on. I'm thinking I'm about to be murdered because I'm alone. Annie went to the bathroom. I'm freaking out. I immediately am texting Annie you need to come back out. You need to come back out. This guy comes out and goes, your car's not going anywhere. Your car has contaminated gas in it. I just booked a lot of hotels. I have work in 5 days. I need to go across the country. I'm freaking out and I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? This is out of nowhere. I have no idea what he's talking about. He goes, you need to come inside. Again, I think I'm gonna get dragged into the back room of this place, going to be murdered because that's what my mind always automatically goes to. And then this other woman comes out who's, I guess, the co-manager. Why are there 2 managers at this random gas station in the middle of Louisiana? No idea. She goes, yes, so last night the gas company filled the regular gas pumps with diesel gas. Did you start your car up yet? And I'm like, no. And I am panicking. You guys, my life was in my car. My whole life was in this car. Everything that I own, I don't have enough money to randomly buy a car and ship all of my stuff to Los Angeles. I start work in a couple days. I'm freaking out. I'm like, I need my car. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Annie just comes back from the bathroom and is like, what's going on? So they said, did you start your car up? And I said, no. And they said, good, because the diesel gas didn't get into your engine yet, so you're still kind of safe. You just need to siphon out your gas tank. And I'm like, what? What? Wow. When? It's 4 o'clock on a Friday. I need to get to a random, auto repair shop in the middle of nowhere, Louisiana. Thank God I have AAA. Bless up AAA, the real MVP, you guys rock. So these managers leave. I'm like, you're not gonna pay for anything and the damages. They're like, you should have known there's a plastic bag on the pump. It's not a universal sign. I know most of the people watching this are like, duh, but the gas pump was still working. It took our money. We questioned it at first, but there were other cars also parked and getting gas. So then these 3 men around 40, 45 years old come out and they're like, what's going on? You guys put in diesel gas? Oh my gosh, you need to call AAA. I was like, I got it. And they're like, okay, you gotta call Rusty. Bless up Rusty as well. Rusty is the true MVP. We love Rusty at Ashley's Automotive in Louisiana, in random cityville. I call him after I'm calling frantically, texting a million different places, calling. They're like, oh, we can't get to you till Wednesday. I'm like, you don't understand. Rusty goes, I'll have my people stay overtime, bring your car in. I'm like, thank you, Rusty. These 3 random men pool together the money that we just spent on diesel gas. Your insurance should cover it, but you should also know what a plastic bag means. And we were just like, Annie and I were appalled. I wish she was here also telling this story with me. We're so mad because that's not a thing, that's not universally known, that's not a thing that happens in the Northeast really, that there's a plastic bag. Usually the pumps are either turned off, or there's an out of order sign, or there's caution tape, or even like a garbage can in front of the pump, which by the way they did to all the pumps after this was my mistake. These three guys go, oh, you know, this is so funny because you're not the first person this has happened to. We're like, what? They said, yeah, 2 other cars this morning drove off with the diesel gas, broke down, and now have to spend thousands of dollars to get their engines fixed and spend a week in the middle of nowhere, Louisiana. I said, if I'm not the first person that this has happened to, why are you now doing something about it by putting garbage cans in front of the pumps? I guess I should have known that a plastic bag over a gas pump is like a universal sign that I shouldn't use it. Okay, I can understand that a lot of viewers are like, Elizabeth, duh. But you know what? I'm genuinely like pretty smart. And there were other cars there. Oh, I'm getting so mad about it still. I wasn't the first person this happened to. Unbelievable. They don't pay for anything. They're like, your insurance will probably cover it. We go to Rusty and they siphon out all the gas. I got new gas. Everything was fine. I ended up paying hundreds of dollars because my insurance did not cover this. I learned a very important lesson. However, I'm very grateful that my car did not break down. And by the time I was in Dallas, Annie and I were laughing about it. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, what an insane adventure. If you see a plastic bag on a gas pump, do not use it because it does not work and you will have to pay a lot of money. I'm trying to help everyone else out because I was very naive and did not know about it, but also this gas station should be put out of business. That's the story, Morning Glory. That's the tale, Nightingale. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more story times from me, give it a thumbs up because I definitely have a lot more stories to tell you. Comment down below if you think I'm absolutely ridiculous or if I should be this mad at this gas company because unbelievable. And if you aren't subscribed yet, why not? It's free. It's right here. It's just a click of a button. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and had a laugh or two. And I will see you guys on Monday. Bye!